Natalie. I'm from New York.
From right here in the city?
Yeah.
I'm Violet, and I'm from New York.
Alright, can you do a New York accent?
New York. We're from New York. We're from New York City.
You, New York accent?
Yeah, we're from New York.
Alright, now let's get into some of the general questions, alright? Skip anything you want to skip. If you need any clarification, let me know. How old is a person when he reaches his peak?
It
The
depends
peak
on
of
the
a human
person.
life.
Whenever you start overthinking.
What?
Whenever you stop overthinking is when you will reach the peak of your life.
So it's all downhill from there.
Technically, but it could be a very slow downhill.
You have the control. You can peak for as long as you want or for as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or some things happen and it'll be harder to, you know.
But what about your physical body, though? Don't you think you're going downhill after a certain age?
Physical peak or mental peak?
Well, there's an age where you start like shrinking.
But don't you think, like, once you reach a certain age, your mind is also not as sharp as it once was?
That's true.
Yeah.
Because that's why people tend to study more during their younger years, because once they get older, perhaps they're not absorbing information quite the way that
Well,
they
yeah,
used to
you
be
can't
able to.
like when you're like 25. That's when your brain stops developing.
But
So
what
that's
if
when
you have a really miserable life of like hard studying and just having a boring job, and then when you retire, even though you're not as sharp, you're still like you're relieved. You're yourself again. So
And also another thing is, once you get older, a lot of the things that you used to be able to eat, you're not going to be able to eat anymore.
well, food isn't all about food. Doesn't.
But then you find like new foods, like old people like can have like pudding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like fish.
Yeah, fish.
Okay, now,
Fish as fuck.
is it easier? What would you prefer, being a kid or an adult?
Kid.
Why? Why kid? No
I think it's just-
responsibilities?
Ignorance is bliss, and I think that's a very good metaphor
Ignorance
for
is wisdom.
Okay.
yeah.
Now, a lot of people say that nice guys finish last. Do you agree or disagree with that?
What did you say?
Do nice guys finish last?
Skip.
Skip two? Alright, now if you could redo any part of your life, what would it be?
I don't know yet.
That's a really good question. I feel like I want to like save that for when I'm older.
I want everything in there.
So you haven't made any major mistakes yet?
Not yet.
Well, I don't know. What if I make like a worse mistake when
Well,
I'm
I mean, up
older?
until now.
Up until now, nothing.
Nothing?
Probably not going to sleepaway camp when I was younger.
Alright, now, how well do you know each other? Y'all have a strong friendship together?
Yeah.
You want to do each other's strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first?
You go first.
Strengths and weaknesses.
I think Natalie's strengths are she's very intuitive, very emotionally intelligent, and she knows. I mean, she's very good at connecting with people, and she's very artistically talented. And my Violet, what is Violet?
Okay, Violet's strengths
Okay.
are, I would say, like one of them is definitely like emotionally intelligent, and I think she's very good at transferring that to her like art, because she's an amazing artist. That's like a big one, and also very good at interpreting like people and knowing people and like understanding and connecting with them.
Weaknesses?
Weaknesses.
Oh, weaknesses?
Yeah, weaknesses too. Strengths and weaknesses.
What do you think my weaknesses are?
I feel like for both of us, we're kind of shy.
Shy?
Weakness is
So why'd you come to me?
Because I don't know.
maybe not shy, but anxious.
Yeah.
Anxious. I think we're both neurotic and overthink
Yeah.
too much, and don't really let ourselves really go.
Yeah.
We kind of always are highly
We
strung.
always think everything through and like psychoanalyze everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, whose idea was it to do this?
Kind of both of ours mutually.
Telepathy.
Telepathy.
Alright, now, next question. If you could time travel, what year would you go to?
Time's up.
Time travel. Like Back to the Future?
Okay.
Or not just in the past or future.
I want
What year you want to go to?
probably one of like the first colonies around the Mediterranean, or like around Egypt, because
So that's like what, 5,000 years?
yeah, I don't know, but they used to have these really cool things where they had a boat and they would have little plots of land and they would like build their crops, and then they would go around in the boat and feed the crops. It's really cool. I want to live there.
So before there was a lot of technology.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
What about you?
Well, I mean, I feel like I would say like the 70s or 80s, but like there's a lot of like stuff that happens in that era.
Yeah.
So I would probably say like 2009 when I cut my hair and it was really bad. So I would redo that.
All right, now, if you had a trust fund of $5,000, would you work or not?
Work?
$5,000 a month coming in every month. Would you still work, or would you?
I guess I would still work.
I
Yeah.
would do the job, whatever job I want to do.
Yeah. And which would be what?
I don't know yet.
No.
But I think working, if you like what your working is, working really keeps you alive.
Yeah.